Alright, what up YouTube? It's the BEASTODIGY himself, honor and ceremony. Check this out real quick. I'm gonna do a quick reply to Zephyrnix. This is gonna be cake. So let's just get right into it.
Oh, he was like, does Microsoft look over the shoulders of other companies and they're doing it? Yes, of course they do, man. All companies do that. What are you talking about? Yes, all companies do it, including Sony, i.e. the Move. You know, many other things that Sony had, i.e. PlayStation Network. You know, so of course they do it. But speaking of that, let's go to something else you said. You was like, Microsoft never comes with an original idea. Let me ask you something. Was PlayStation Network an original idea? Absolutely not. Xbox Live came first. Where do you think they got the idea from? Is having a hard drive built inside of your PlayStation 3 an original idea by Sony? No. It was an original idea by Microsoft, and it's original Xbox 360. Original Xbox is what I meant. Is getting online on a console. Was that the idea of Sony? The answer is no. That was done actually by Microsoft, bringing it to the norm. Was having a browser inside of your console? Was that the idea of having a browser on your console? Yeah. Was that the idea of Sony? No. It was actually Microsoft too. Now, before you guys go start dancing, remember that the Dreamcast was also Microsoft assisted in building the Dreamcast. So everything that is Dreamcast is also Microsoft as well. Hate to break that to you. Now,
Wow. Well, guess what? I hate to break this to you. We're talking about original ideas, right? And if we're talking about original ideas, you're wrong 100% in everything you just said there. So, let's get into the hard drive. You are correct. Microsoft is the first home console to have a built-in hard drive with its Xbox. Unfortunately, it's not an original idea. You see, that idea comes from the battery backup. You know what I'm saying? Battery backup, which was used in the Sega Saturn. No other system before it, no other system after it. And the battery backup would allow you to store memory and games on your system. The hard drive in the Xbox is basically a better version of the battery backup. Online capability. I don't know why you would say this, why you said what you said, but the Sega Dreamcast. Microsoft assisted in building the Sega Dreamcast, so therefore everything that is Sega is Microsoft. Not correct. That would be like if I wrote a book, but there were grammatical errors, so I enlisted the assistance of an English major to fix those grammatical errors for me, to turn, I don't know, fragments into whole sentences and put punctuations where they belong and take them out where they didn't belong. Sorry. That means they deserve credit for my book as well? No. It is the Sega Dreamcast. It's not the Sega / Microsoft Dreamcast. They do not deserve credit. It is not their idea. And if you remember correctly, before that, the Sega Saturn was the first console to have online capabilities, period. Now, tell me, am I lying? Let's see. I don't understand how you would even justify to yourself giving credit to Microsoft for something like that. That's insane to me. I thought you were smarter than that. What else did you say? Let's see. Oh, Xbox Live. Xbox Live is the first of its kind. It's an original idea by Microsoft, stolen and PlayStation Network is not an original idea. PlayStation Network is not an original idea. Unfortunately for your argument, Xbox Live is not an original idea either. Was it the first? Kind of. It was the first online version, but it was not the first version of that product. You know what the first version of that product was? Well, here we go. Little thing called Sega Channel. Once again, another original idea by Sega that was used by Microsoft, just a little bit differently. So let's get into it. Before Xbox Live, before PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 online play, and even before some online PC games, there was the Sega Channel. Bam, right there. And let's see how Sega Channel worked. Cost $14 per month. And what? Let's see. Let me see here. Look at that. Channel, your console, blah 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 blah. I would repeat game demos. Sounds to me a lot like what Xbox Live can do. So, therefore, that's another one of your theories debunked. The Xbox Live is a better version of the Sega Channel, an original idea by Sega, not Microsoft. What else did you say? You are something about Shokyo is not king because you're older than him and you're the oldest gamer on YouTube. If I remember correctly, that's what you said. I did not know you were that old. Well, you look well for being that age, because I really thought Larry Von Baron was probably the oldest gamer on YouTube. What else? Oh, and how 7th level enlisted the help of Shokyo. Now, I could be wrong on this one. I don't remember it correctly. I don't remember it all because it's been a while since I watched these videos. But if I do remember correctly, Shokyo did not say anything at all until General MLD went on his rant about how terrible the Wii is. And if General MLD would have just stayed in his delusional world with this apocalyptic fucking war between the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 for second fucking place, which is a joke, and left the Wii out of the conversation, there was no need for Shokyo to get involved anyway. But you just got owned. Isn't that what you guys like to say? Peace.